I'm recording with my phone, so I don't really have a microphone. I hope the sound is good enough though. Hey guys, I'm Glorious with the big G, as most of you guys already know, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yay! Today's video is not a funny or entertaining video. It's a very serious video. Not everybody needs this video though, but if you know somebody that needs the information I'm sharing on this video, please do well to send this video to them so they can watch and be informed. This video will be divided into chapters, so if you don't really want to waste your time, you can find the information you're looking for by checking the chapters. One more thing, you guys know I like to edit my videos in a funny way. Don't expect to see that in this video. This is quick and we're going straight to business. Thank you guys once again. So now you're wondering who needs this video. If you're planning on traveling to Belarus and don't know how, or let's say you had a plan before and it's not working out, you need this video. If you're a new student that is supposed to resume in Belarus and you're thinking of how to travel, you might need to watch this video. If you are a returning student, you went home for holiday or traveled somewhere else and then Turkish airline cancelled your flight because of bad things, you might need to watch this video because I experienced these things. Let's just go straight into the video. Let's not waste any time. I have written the order in which I want to explain everything. I'm going to be talking about returning to Belarus, the options you have, how to buy your Belavia ticket online because the online purchase isn't exactly working, or how to buy your Belavia ticket at all, and how to get a transit visa, a Turkish transit visa specifically, because that's the one I got. So let's go straight into the video. This video is going to go with me saying my experience because I mean that's the only way I can explain. So I got my tickets, my Turkish airline tickets in I think April, May, I can't really remember. And you guys know Turkish airline kind of cancelled all their flights to Belarus, Minsk and Ukraine since the whole thing started. You know what I'm talking about. So then I realized that you could buy Belavia ticket for your flight from Belarus to Istanbul because at the time Belavia airline and Turkish airline had an affiliation. You would literally just buy a Turkish airline ticket and then they would work it out with Belavia airlines, so it would be like Belavia airline is taking you from Minsk to Istanbul. That one was sorted out. Obviously it was a round ticket because I have to go back to school and continue my education, but it was like Belavia Airlines from Minsk to Istanbul, Turkish airline from Istanbul to Abuja, Turkish airline from Abuja to Istanbul, Turkish airline from Istanbul to Minsk. Even though it would have been wiser to say Belavia from Istanbul to Minsk. I really hope you understand what I'm saying. So something I noticed was that in June, I think it was June, I can't really remember the date. Yeah, I think June because I was studying for exams. They sent an email that my flight schedule had changed. They had changed the flight schedule for the flight that would have taken me from Istanbul to Minsk when I'm returning to Belarus. They were like, the schedule has changed, so if you want to confirm, click this link and blah blah blah. So I clicked the link. They would ask for your reservation code or flight number and then your surname. You put it on the Turkish airline website, and then I tried to agree to the change, but it wasn't working out. I called my mom on FaceTime. Then we tried to do it together, screen recording, but it wasn't working out. So she said she would go to the Turkish airline office. Guys, I want to advise you, if you're buying a flight ticket, don't go to a travel agency. I promise you, do not go to a travel agency. Go to the airline's office. Like, if you want to buy a Turkish airline flight, go to Turkish airline office. If you want to buy Lufthansa, go to Lufthansa office. Don't go to these travel with us, we will take you around the world 360 aeroplane people. No, those people will ruin you. Those guys are the absolute worst. I'm not talking from experience, but I'm talking from other people's experiences. Anyways, I think she forgot to go to the airlines, Turkish Airlines office. Then I traveled to Nigeria. I didn't have to pay my luggage until I got to Abuja. And then real problems started, I think not even up to 5 days after I landed in Abuja. They sent an email that my flight had been cancelled. My flight from Istanbul to Minsk had been cancelled. Contact Turkish Airlines, you can get a full refund, or they can reschedule it for you. Well, we still tried to do that thing online where you can like accept a changed flight. It wasn't still working. It was like the only option was to cancel the flights by myself and then accept a refund. And you guys know, the money they're giving you, of course, okay, they said they'll give you a full refund, but that's not even enough to buy another ticket back to Belarus in that time. We tried contacting Turkish airline through emails. It wasn't working. We went to their office. They were like, they can't change the flight. And we were trying to tell them, can't you put me on a Belavia flight? Because that's what you did the first time. They said, no, it's not possible. Then they even went ahead to say that all the flights were fully booked from the whole of July to August. All the flights were already fully booked, which didn't make any sense. But we tried calling Turkish airline customer care line, which is very expensive, by the way, and they were like, yeah, we'll see what we can do, we'll get back to you in the next few days. 3 days passed and they didn't get back to us. My uncle in London went to Heathrow. Apparently they have a Turkish airline office there, and then they told him that they will put me on a waiting list, so they will put me on a flight when it's my turn. My dear, my turn never arrived. I waited till the kingdom come. Turn did not come. Anyways, 3 days after we contacted the Turkish airline customer care, we contacted them again, and this time we were more hostile. We wanted them to do something about it. The man finally opened up and was like, the only option you have now is a full refund. There is no flight for the whole of August and September and July. He opened his big mouth and lied. And my mom was like, we checked. We've checked online and we've seen flights. They were like, yeah, sometimes their system is not updated. People check online and they see flights, but there's really no flight. I was like, you guys know, if you're leaving Belarus, there is a date that you're supposed to be back by. By this date, you're supposed to be back in Belarus, or else you have to start getting the whole visa all over again. So we're like, what are we going to do? We realized that the only option for us was to get ourselves new tickets, because this man wasn't budging. He wanted to hang up on us because it was getting very tense. Really, we didn't want a refund. We wanted them to do something about the flight. A refund, it wasn't even going to help at all. How much was the refund? How much was flight ticket at the time? So, you know, it was very serious. While we were on the call, the man was saying that there was no flight from Abuja to Istanbul, no flight from Istanbul to Minsk. We were like, no, only my flight from Istanbul to Minsk got cancelled. I still have my flight from Abuja to Istanbul. And then the man went ahead to say that your flight from Abuja to Istanbul is also cancelled, because it doesn't work like that. Like, once they've cancelled one half of the flight, the other one is automatically cancelled. But that's what they said in the email. So we went to the Turkish airline office again, and then they confirmed that, yeah, once one leg is cancelled, the other leg is also cancelled. Connecting flights don't work like that, apparently. That is what they said. So we're like, so now the problem is not even trying to get a Belavia ticket. The problem is trying to get a ticket that will take me from Abuja to wherever, Istanbul preferably, and then another ticket that will take me from Istanbul to Minsk. We had to buy separate tickets. Now, I'm going to tell you about the transit visa thing. Quick story, when I was coming back from Belarus to Abuja, to Nigeria, I heard stories of a few people that had different tickets that were not connected. Like, they were taking Belavia from Minsk to Istanbul, then from Istanbul they were taking a different airline, say Qatar airline, from Istanbul to Nigeria. Taking Belavia from Istanbul to Turkey is like you traveling from Istanbul to Turkey. You need a visa. It's not like there's any flight that is connected that they can see that, okay, you're going to Abuja, to Nigeria rather. So according to them, you need a transit visa. But the way people were able to hack it at that time was that they traveled without checking in luggages. So they only traveled with hand luggages, so that they wouldn't have to claim their luggages in Turkey. You're going to have to present a visa if you're going to pass through immigration and claim your luggages. It was kind of like a battle, questioning if we should apply for a transit visa. And I was like, maybe I should just do the hand luggage thing, you know, even though it would be sad. How you come to your house in Nigeria and you would go back to Belarus and you will not carry any food, any apparatus. It was hard for me, but I was like, I just made up my mind, because I was like going through that stress of even going to claim my luggage. Because when you claim your luggage at Turkey, of course you leave the airport, then you have to go back into the airport and check in all those luggages again from the beginning. I was like, that's probably going to be hectic. And if you know me, I don't like stress myself. I'm a baby girl. Made up my mind that I would go with just hand luggage, so I wouldn't need to apply for a transit visa, a Turkish transit visa. Went to the Turkish embassy, and they said that if that's what I wanted to do, I wouldn't need a transit visa, because then I wouldn't be passing through immigration. And we're like, okay, that's what we're going to do. Then we decided to go to the airport again to confirm. And then the people at the airport said, if you don't have a Turkish visa, we might not even let you get on the plane. And we're like, uncle, This is what the people at Turkish embassy said. They were like, what you're showing them is your flight to Turkey. They're not seeing your flight to Belarus because they're not the ones handling it. How would they let you go to Turkey without a visa? And then, you know what, at that point we're like, we're going to have to apply for a transit visa. Although some people in Belarus have said that if you're using Turkish airline and Belavia airline, you might not need a transit visa. They would find a way to connect it for you at the airport, so you would receive your luggage at your final destination. That happened to people that were leaving Belarus to Nigeria. I don't know how well it will work for people leaving Nigeria to Belarus. So you can go to the airport and confirm. I can't give you that. We're moving on to the transit visa application. If you're in Nigeria, there are 2 application centers and there is 1 embassy. The application center, I think they call it Voya Visa or something. There's 1 in Lagos and there's 1 in Abuja, but the embassy is in Abuja. You just apply at the application center, then they would handle transferring your passports to the embassy. That's not even your problem. As a matter of fact, some people don't even know what's going on with their passport. Just apply. Anyways, too much information. So the documents you need for the visa, you need 2 passport photographs. If I remember clearly, it's the square one. The square one, like the US application passport photograph. You need 2 photocopies of your passport data page. You need your flight tickets, bought flight tickets. One that you're taking to Belarus and the one you're taking to Turkey. I was taking, or should I say, I'm taking Egypt Air to Turkey, to Istanbul, and Belavia to Belarus. But at the time of application, I only had reservations because I couldn't pay for my Belavia ticket online, which we'll talk about later. So I couldn't buy the Egypt Air either because the Egypt Air would depend on the dates I would choose for Belavia. So I only went there with reservations. Then you need an introduction letter. That's basically a letter saying why you need the visa. You need a sponsor's letter, your sponsor acknowledging that they are your sponsor and they are responsible for everything that's going on with you. You need your sponsor's bank statement. Now, this bank statement thing, I really don't know how much you're supposed to have, but you're definitely supposed to have a large amount of money. So I'm thinking if you're submitting a bank statement in Naira, I'm thinking you need nothing less than 3.5 million Naira in that bank Naira account. I think. I'm just telling you my opinion. I don't know how much you need, but obviously you can go there with a bank statement of 100,000 or 200,000. They will say, is this a joke? What do you want to go and do in the Belarus? Is it to fry plantain? Anyways, just know you need a lot of money when you're applying for visa and they're asking you for bank statement. You definitely need to prove to them that you have enough money to sustain, or your sponsor has enough money to take care of you. So keep that in mind. You need proof of studentship. Is that a thing? Proof that you're a student. You're applying for a transit visa, they need to know where you're going and what you're going to do there. So if you're a student, you need to prove that you're a student. So I submitted my ID card photocopies. I submitted that letter that school gives you when you need to prove to the bank that you're a student. You know, prove that you're a student from school. This student, Glorious, is a student of 4th year. I'm going to say my university, blah, 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 to whom it may concern. You can submit proof of school fees payment, all those things. You will get the application form while you're at the embassy. At least that's what happened to me. Then you need an appointment letter. Now, this appointment letter, you get it online at voyavisa.com. I think everything is fully booked now, so you will definitely not get appointments. But somebody told me that if you go there are people outside the application center. There are business people there that can get you an appointment somehow with 20,000 naira. So there's that. Or you can do the VIP. The VIP, you need to pay $100 extra. So the application fee is $155 with appointment. VIP is $255. If you're doing VIP, it means you can walk into the embassy any day without an appointment, but there's really no benefit except that you sit down in a room with AC and drink Fanta. There's also an amount in Naira that you have to pay. I think it was 7,265 Naira. Then for the regular, it's cheaper in Naira. Probably about 3,000 something, just say 4,000 approximately. And something you have to know is that when you're going to the embassy or the application center in Nigeria, make sure you go with change, because those people, they never have change. They'll never give you change. Your dollars to make sure you have the exact amount, because they also don't have change. Make sure your dollar is not torn. There is no micro tear, because they scan it the way they scan money. at the bank. They scan it to check for micro tears, check for anything. If it has any stamp, they won't accept the money. It has to be among the new series, especially your $100. It has to be among the new series of money. If not, you're going to have to go outside the embassy. All those business people, they are there exchanging money, and you'll pay money to exchange money. So for me, they didn't accept $200 because one had a micro tier, one was among the old series. I had to go and exchange it for fresh $200, and they demanded 20,000 naira. So just go there prepared. The visa takes 14 days to be ready. It took exactly 14 days for me. The validity period is 3 months. Okay, let me not say 3 months, 90 days. 90 days. The interview for the visa, honestly, I didn't even realize I was being interviewed until they asked me, what does your mom do? That's when I was like, oh my god, this has been an interview all along. Hey, how about not spoil my package? Anyways, it's not that serious. While they're taking your biometrics, they're asking you questions like, what are you going to do in Belarus again? Which level are you in? Which job does your mother do? Okay, that kind of thing. Obviously, they don't want you to know that they're asking you questions, but they're asking you questions. I want to also tell you other options that you can use to go to Belarus if you don't want to go through Istanbul. Well, I'm going through Istanbul. Egypt Air to Istanbul. You don't have to take Egypt Air to Istanbul. You can take any airline that goes to Istanbul. You can take Turkish Air, Qatar, Lufthansa, any airline that can take you to Istanbul that you find is cool. Belavia from Istanbul to Minsk. Another route is Dubai. You can go from Nigeria to Abu Dhabi, and then you can get an e-visa. Yeah, you can get an e-visa, which apparently is cheaper and faster. But I personally don't know anyone that has done it. But according to news that I heard, that's what a lot of people are doing. So you can do that. And then from Abu Dhabi, you can get Belavia airline to Minsk. You can also get Etihad to Minsk. So you have 2 options. Another option for people that live in Maldives or India, Etihad is just the best for you. Etihad from wherever you are straight to Minsk. Somehow I forgot to mention buying the Belavia ticket online. Basically, you cannot. I tried and it didn't work, but I have an advice. You can try this, because after I had bought my ticket, I saw something like that online on the Belavia website. So when you're paying with your card, make sure you're paying in rubles and not dollars. It might work. And then try the app with rubles also. It might work. I'm saying this because after I had bought my tickets, somebody helped me buy it in Belarus, and then I just tried to manage the booking on the app online, and I was able to do it with my card that wasn't working before, but it paid in rubles. So you try that, and I really feel like it's going to work, honestly, because I saw something like that on the website after I bought my tickets, and I was just looking around the website to see prices increasing just for fun. Pay in rubles. Try your international dollar card. Try your Belarusian card. It should work. But if it doesn't, then you're just going to have to transfer the money to somebody in Belarus that you know to buy for you. And if you're a new student, your agent should help you. Maybe I've forgotten to talk about some things, but if you have any contribution, please put it in the comment section for people that are interested. If you have any questions for me, you can send me an email. My email is in the description box. If you have my phone number, you can text me, and you can put it in the comment section if you want. But I just noticed that a lot of people don't like to comment for some reason. They are hiding in the secret place. Maybe they think they are village people, we catch them in comment section. So if you have any question you don't want to ask in the comment section and you don't have my phone number, you can send me an email. If I have any answer, of course I will reply you, because I'll be really happy to help. It's not a sin to come and do all the day. Everybody deserves to go home and enjoy and go back to school. That's basically it. If you found this video very helpful, please do well to share the video to people that you think need this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video, which will be more interesting and will have more memes. If you appreciate me enough, subscribe and like if you want to. Bye. Thanks.